Dear bullies, or to the ones who think it's okay to hurt others mentally, spiritually, physically, or the like, despite if they're having a bad day or not, despite that, regardless of that bad day, regarding if it was something that happened at work, at school, or whatever, does it give you guys the right to pretty much make the other ones around you suffer just to make you feel high and mighty? No, I don't think so. It doesn't work this way. However, does it mean to make you say that you should be claiming your prize regardless what it may be right now? No, again, this shouldn't be the case. Does it feel good for what have you of what you say, do, think and act towards that particular someone that comes around to make them feel worthless and helpless, despite that maybe that particular someone that you're picking on right now is that also having a bad day? Again, no, this is not right. To you guys, what gives you the darn right, or how gives you that darn right to think that you should belittle the ones around you that is having a bad hair day, or just pretty much minding your own business and just going on their merry way in their everyday life, whatever it may be? Just because of you guys having a hard day at work, school, or what have you, it shouldn't be by us giving you that freak of nature just to belittle and make those ones helpless. To me, however, you have no right to treat others that way. Just because you're having that bad day, you shouldn't have to reflect back onto them that, okay, they're having a bad day and they should treat you the very same way. By rights, I am sick and tired of when I used to be that victim, now and again, sometimes when I get you bullying me, belittling me, making me feel small just because sometimes, yes, as I said in one of my videos, you feel that I am hard to understand or just hard to get on with, whereas you don't bother just to sit down and listen to me. Well, here I am today speaking my message as a victor, facing up to you bullies that thinks it's okay to actually, make me feel worse or small or whatever your guys, mentality is or option out there for you to basically, think, oh, I can do this, I'll make her small, no matter what. By rights, I'll tell you this right now, learning from experience, I am sick and tired of when I used to be with some people that I used to be bullied through, be it if it was in my relationship, be it if it was, a work associate, be it whoever it may be at this point of time. I'm just sick and tired of the attitude and the thinking patterns, thinking that everyone around you has to be wrong and you have to be the Mr. Macho, Mr. Right sort of thing. Either that or with people around you that has no opinion whatsoever of whatever you're going through, so to speak. Even to this day forward, you think you have to be right, even though people think, that they're talking shit out their ass. Do you ever bother to listen to them and take the time of day, just to, see how they are going instead of just and just maybe focus on what they have to say? You need to take full on responsibility for your accountability of your actions and your way of thinking and what you've done. Yes, you're being watched out there in the real world pretty much. If you pretty much treat those people that has had a bad day or others that are different to you, then obviously they're probably thinking stuff in their mind, thinking that you're not worth their time, even if you do manage to realise whenever that time comes, if you hit rock bottom, geez, I need help, I'm the problem. Also, you got to remember that the days are being counted for what you've done and said and done, so on and so forth. Yes, I've been through a lot, as I've said before. Yes, I've been a victim. But here today, I'm talking as a victor, pretty much, out of my journal excerpt, pretty much. It has made me stronger and better person to what I was years ago. Pretty much being a little, person, well, not a little person, but, a little person in the spirit, thinking that everyone can walk all over me, being a doormat, as people may say, or a pushover. But at this point of time, I am trying to learn now to speak out and actually say enough is enough. Yes, to you guys of the bullies and whatnot, you've got a lot of growing up to do and learning how to treat others to do, Yes, you can try to pick out my faults, however, regardless of what they are. As I said many times, come at me, love me, take me, love me, reject me, accept me, take me away, whatever the case may be. But this is who and what I am today, from the past, present and future. I am who I am, and what I am becoming is going to be a stronger and better person. The faults of mine are, however, I'll say this is a reflection of you. You in some parts that you haven't dealt with or even solved in your past or present that is still there attacking you. But why, as I'm asking, should you be attacking me? For what given right and reason? You need to admit that you are, however, the problem. You need to stop lying to yourself and to others around you that everything's okay when you know deep down it's not okay, even if you are giving people the, bad hair day. You need to stop lying. You need to stop denying the facts of how you treat others and speak is alright. Yes, many times I have heard, it's all how we take it, but in all honesty, what I've learnt in that perspective, yes, to an extent it is, but why should we let those people intimidate us to a point that we cannot speak, of fear of what might come of next? To you boys, you need to break these chains of whatever you're going through, be it if you've been, having a bad headache of people abusing you at home, maybe like a parent or something is sexually assaulting you, maybe you've been bullied in your past into something that you didn't want to do, be it if it was the temptation of drugs and what have you, but in all honesty and fairness, we need to break that cycle of chains, whatever it is, because in this honesty of time, I see many times again, based on my experiences in life so far, that yes, there are chains that are holding you back and down. No lies about that, because I know what it feels like to be held back and tied down by all these chains, as well as chains of depression and whatnot. I see that you're living in a mask, however, that you need when you're covering up your face. As I said before, these chains need to be broken emotionally, spiritually, and whatever the case may be. I see when I look into the eyes of the bullies, sometimes that you're afraid of most of the things that comes at you. Be it if it's me, just speaking my gentle, firm words of encouragement or words of wisdom that you just cower away in a corner. That's fine by me, however. Because it's after all up to you how you want to, accept what I say to you. Either that or reject it. Anywho, remove the mantra that act and admit to what I say to you is true in this point of time. Yes, I've experienced, as I said, many of this myself, past and present, maybe, I don't know, of what I've been through, basically, and it's not a pretty sight when you go through this. Everyone has their own issues and struggles in life, however, so by rights, as I said before, why do you have to give that given right to yourself to actually give that person a hard deal, that they shouldn't, get on with their life? I want to take the moment to give high praises to the ones around me that I have been reaching out and basically trying to give my firm advice or just my little words of wisdom, nuggets of wisdom on here sort of thing. I know it's not easy, however, talking to others or even just an easy road for you guys for what you're struggling on, but I give you high praises also that you guys don't complain, but you try and do something about your life and actually make it better of yourselves. High praises also to you lot though that you're not complaining, you're basically making ways in this world to finding ways to cope and actually fit in the world or out of the world. But as we know, sadly there are a few of us out there thinking to end our lives. How I feel in my spirit, and I ask some of you lot maybe wanting to end your lives or just feeling helpless or hopeless. I'll tell you right now to stop and don't do this. For you are loved, for you are special, unique, no matter what the case may be. You have a plan and a purpose in life, even if you don't feel it, that it's or what have you. Each one of you, pretty much, despite that, yes, I love you all, pretty much, and hoping that this message and many more messages that I've been sharing is reaching out to you and touching you all in a way that's never been touched somehow. I'm speaking from my heart and experiences, as I said before, as I want to continue spreading my messages of hope, regardless what it may be. I know that it's not easy, but if you feel you need to talk to someone, as I said in one of my last few videos, private message me, as I'll send my private email on this video, as well as maybe the link of my Facebook if you want to private message me there. So if you guys do just bear with me, if there are a lot of messages, I'll try and get through to them as much as I can when that need arises for someone to talk to. As I said, I'm not here to judge and whatnot. I've been through it all. I want to just help people. That's my mission in life. Okay, this does no good, however, if someone on the other side is trying to put you down as you are worth more than that, as you know. Anybody, if you're giving that person grief or a hard time, stop and think. You should be really ashamed of yourselves, however, because you know what it's like not to be loved or being on the same side as someone else, however. Think on how this is going to affect the people around you, on how you're talking and speaking to those people. As you know how hard it's like to put people through crap. Maybe instead talk to the people that's maybe having a bad hair day and, giving them a time of day. No matter what, we should be able to reach people. Stop putting others down, as you're sure as hell, once you put people down, you should know what it's like, and also you never know. The ones that are going through a bad hair day could be experiencing similar things that you were facing in that day, and maybe you guys could work something out together. Be kind to one another, think before you say no, and also just be patient with that particular someone. Thanks for watching, and I'll